Hey guys, so today we have a special treat. We are here with Doug and Stacy, and their channel name is Off Grid with Doug and Stacy, and you can see their beautiful cabin in the background. We're going to show you a couple of their projects and their delightful channel. Make sure to go check them out.
And we're glad you guys came. You know, if I may, this was Dirtpatcheaven was the first channel that ever reached out to us when we first started our YouTube videos, and has been a friend to us over the internet. So it's really cool to have you here in person. We really appreciate it.
We've been really excited. Nice? That was so nice. That was awesome.
It was awesome.
So we've known each other for a long time. It's been about 3 years?
Yeah, 2.5, 3-ish,
yep,
yeah.
It's getting close. So we have real history with these guys. We're excited to be here, and we'll show you their really amazing property. And again, check out their channel.
Rooster.
Welcome. He's making a mess.
Oh, that's fun.
Homestead right there.
So
we built this from wood from the forest, and no kid included. All designed and built by moi.
Yes, you did it.
Yeah, I built the cabin in 90 days with no experience, basically. We kind of talked about it on our video some, but we weren't doing YouTube videos at the time. I have a video back in our playlist. If you look it up, it's called like The Log Cabin in 60 Seconds. And it's some snapshot pictures that I put together as like a slideshow just to kind of show people. And it also has like my piece of paper that I hand drew out the dimensions. And then from there it was just the joinery, which was very simple. And then just putting it together.
So were you able to do this because of the Amish community that's here that would have the correct tools? Did you rough?
I didn't even know the Amish people when I first moved here. So actually I just came out here, I had the logs, brought them from the sawmill, had them transported. I didn't even have the trailer and stuff to bring them here, so I had a guy haul them here, and then notched them and put them up. I contracted out the concrete work for the crawl space, and then started setting everything up. And then the upstairs is more like stick house, you know. It's pretty typical with the hand-built rafters. They're not prefab rafters. And then I put all that together and then skinned it all in, and here we are.
Okay, so are the log walls as large as they seem to be?
They are. It's not an optical illusion. These are white oak logs, so they're very high in R value, so it stays cool in here in the summertime until like 2-3 in the afternoon, especially when it's really hot outside, if it gets cool at night. And then in the summer or in the winter time, it does a very good job of maintaining the heat inside of here. Like this house is not like 100% sealed up, you know, like a lot of houses are. So it has little spots here and there because it is a log cabin. So well, I guess my point was that even if the air outside is really super cold, just with our wood cook stove, which is like the smallest one we could find, basically it's a baker's choice, it still maintains heat in the cabin very well.
There's the lovely Stacy. We have not introduced Stacy yet. This is the
Hi.
lovely Stacy.
It's my better half.
Nice to see you guys.
The other half of the Off Grid with Doug and
That's
Stacy.
right.
The better half.
Otherwise, it's just off grid with Doug, and that's
Yeah.
just
And
not
now
near as
We
fun.
need both of us.
Right,
We're
yeah.
a team. He's my help me, and I'm your help you, right?
And one of the other advantages of having the log home is, you know, we don't have any drywall. We don't have a lot of like formaldehyde, off-gassings.
All natural.
Everything is natural. So even our furniture, we got rid of everything we had at our old place. We also did a video about that. I want to keep telling you about our videos, but we lived in a really large house in the suburbs, and with carpet and linoleum tile and wood floors and, you know, all that stuff. So when we came out here, our holistic approach was that we wanted to have all natural building materials and no drywall, anything like that that could cause off-gassing. So we set out to do that. We built the log home. We have wood floors, pine floors. We have hickory rocking chairs. Our kitchen table and stuff is all made out of cedar. Our furniture upstairs made out of cedar. It's handcrafted by local artisans.
Yeah, the bed and the nightstands and everything.
And even our pots and pans and everything is cast iron, and our stuff that we use is from a local artisan that's clay, works with clay, and so we buy everything from him as far as our bowls and plates and stuff like that. So we're just really trying to be health conscious, you know, on where we live and what we're doing, so we can, you know, live happy and enjoy each other.
Right.
Okay, now the other thing that Doug and Stacy's channel is famous for is Stacy's cooking. She has Taco Tuesdays that happen more frequently than Tuesdays. And
we're having that to eat later today.
They do fermentation, they do sprouting.
Yeah, I have some sprouts right here actually that are getting ready to eat. I can't wait to eat them. So we're going to eat them today with our lunch. Because people think to eat healthy you have to, it tastes bad. But it doesn't, you know, eating and using good fats, you know, eating whole good ingredients like your farm-raised meats and your eggs and, you know, organic produce that we grow in our garden beds and our Bactevian garden. And all these things kind of go together, and just kind of knowing how to put it all together, your food can be delicious and it is your medicine. And then implementing, putting herbs. I mean, I'm a big one trying to eat herbs every single day, trying to eat sulfur-rich foods like garlic and onions every single day. All these things are so beneficial for your body, for your health, your immune system. So that's what we're all about. That's what I like to do, and cooking is fun, you know, and because you get bored of eating the same thing over and over again. So trying new things that taste good, and then in the meantime trying to give little tips here and there to kind of help people, you know, should I use this, should I not use this, you know, should I get store-bought dressing for my salad, or should I make it myself, you know, things like that. It all kind of goes hand in hand. It makes everything go into just like this whole holistic package. And that's what we're trying to do here, living like this, living without electricity, living as back to nature as we can. So we love it. All right, this is our little rooster, Sunny. We had a friend give him to us when he was born in an incubator, actually. And then as it got older, it was living in the city, and they had to get rid of him because he started doing his cock-a-doodle-doo thing. So they brought him out here, and he was kind of sickly. And if you can... You want to show everybody your beak? His beak is kind of crossed, so he can't eat very well. He doesn't have much weight on him. So she was hand feeding him. So we brought him out here, and he has a lot of access to, you know, the bugs and the seeds and all that. But I hand feed him once in a while because he needs to put on a little weight, and we trim his beak because he's not able to peck very well. But Doug and I just love him to death. He's got the greatest personality. He comes in when you call him. At nighttime, he even comes to the front porch, and he'll jump up and flap his wings and wants us to put him back into the house. But he can't live with the regular rooster and the hens because they don't want anything to do with them. The rooster chases him away. So actually, he's our little ugly duckling, and he lives with the ducks. They're forking us. It says his and hers. Aren't those cute? Okay, so this is the back room, and in the back room I have a few things in it, a composting toilet. We have just like a little counter without the sink. And then in the corner back here, we had our 100-year-old ice box. And I just recently took it out because we're going to keep it in our outside kitchen. And we're going to have shelves in here. So this is kind of a work in progress. So right now, excuse the mess. It's really kind of messy and crazy. We had done a video about the cabinet, a tour on the inside, and they're like, why do you have your icebox in your bathroom? So it's just because we don't have a lot of square footage. So in the bathtub, when we do take our bath, all I do, it has just a regular, come on over here. You know, just like a regular bathtub would have, and then the water goes out. It's piped out through the house, through gray water out into, like, we have a little natural creek out into the woods. Or not even a creek, it just goes out to the woods by a tree.
And what kind of soap?
Dr. Bronner's. I just use all natural, handmade. There's, you know, nothing in it.
And do you use it for your hair as well?
What do I use for my hair? Actually, I just started, I was using like the baking soda, apple cider vinegar, natural ways. And actually, I just started getting soap. It's called... I'm not sure the initials, it's J something Leggett, Leggit, and it's just like a little bitty bar, and it's all made like with hemp oils and natural oils like that. And I use that because I don't wash my hair but maybe every, 8 days, 9 days. And so it lasts a long, long time. And I really like the way that is on my hair. Because you have to get that perfect medium. And depending on the sun, if it's sunny out in the summertime, wintertime, I really like it's very consistent. So I've been using that. So I've been trying to come up with a good, you know, alternative to that. So, but I really like this soap.
And
but
this is something that Stacy also talks about on their channel, is natural beauty type. Good skin. Can we see your hair? Can we see the back of your head? To show your beautiful hair.
Oh, it's not that. It's my gray's coming out. It's kind of frizzy because it's been raining.
She has beautiful hair and beautiful skin. And so also one more thing to go check out on their channel. Holistic, beautiful skincare, hair care.
That's right. And I'm trying to make up. I've been working on a facial serum. So I'm going to be doing a video on that soon too. So you can check that out when I get it done. In the winter time, where we put regular cold water in there, and then I'll put boiling water. We have a reserve in the back of our wood burning cook stove that we put in there to take a bath. In the warmer months, he is in the process of making an outside shower, which I cannot wait to have, and it's out on the back part of our outside kitchen. So we have our water tanks and everything. The water will be heated up, and actually we'll be doing video on that, so that should be something that you guys could look forward to if you want to check that out, because we had acquired a old like bamboo shower setup from a swimming pool that you would go take a shower like someone would have at a swimming pool, and it's really neat. So we're going to utilize that, and then we have like a wall we're going to put around it, so it should be pretty fun. If it's raining or too humid, I use my hooks to hang my clothes in here, and then I have other racks too that I use, and then we can do them out in the outside kitchen or in here. And I want to address the composting toilet because everyone has questions about that. So composting toilet has a regular toilet seat, and it's basically a bucket. Okay? And what we use to cover up the smell is we use sawdust. All right? From a local sawmill. So you don't want sawdust that is like treated like a tuber flame. It needs to be natural. You know, I know people use pine needles or leaves. I mean, there's lots of different kind of organic matter you can use, but we have major access to sawdust, and actually it works great. There's no smell. I mean, it's great. And if you do smell it, you need to put more sawdust on it.
And it seems to me like the finer versus the chunkier works much better, because we stayed at one place with the composting toilet and they just used mulch, like wood chips.
Oh yeah, that's not going to work.
It didn't work because it didn't cover anything.
This works so good. See, all you do, and I have an old bucket, feed bucket, and I just put it in there with a cup, and then you just kind of sprinkle it around. And you can even see how this is kind of wet, and it just kind of blobbing out. Mm-hmm. Normally it comes out very, 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 very smooth, and it covers it up. But the ground sawdust is just definitely the way to go. I love this thing, and I say it over and over and over and over and over again. I like this better than my regular liquid, you know, our regular like porcelain toilet that you use water that you would flush, because I never have any smell.
Right.
I mean, it's just great. Now, the other thing is when you have a composting toilet, this is the easy part. The part that you have to really think about and worry about more, I guess you could say, is when you have to take it out. So basically, you just lift it up. You're going to put your lid on it, okay? Put it on tight, and then you pick it up, and then you have to take it outside. So we take it out back, not that far from here. We do have a composting bin. There's 2 of them, because you have one, and then a year, let it go a year, and then you move it over, and then start a new one, and then it'll decompose, doing your humanure. And we take it out there. Now, because I just run from room to room and do it.
You're just going to be the star of her video. Doug's out.
No, you got it.
This is how Stacy gets her aerobics.
Looks like a tree trimmage.
Go get them. You talk to them half the time and they never want to bring it to us.
Check the drum.
Yeah, right out front.
Yeah, how strange is that?
Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm going to make some wet wipes. I use them in the back room where we have our composting toilet. And all I do, very simple, is I do a squirt of almond oil in my cup. I do a squirt of Dr. Bronner soap. I guess any flavor you could use. And then I'm gonna put lavender oil. I don't ever measure. Maybe 10 drops or so. Maybe 5 drops or 6 drops of the tea tree, the lavender and tea tree. And then I fill this up with water. Make sure you use purified water. I'm using filtered rainwater, which I just love. Now I like my rainwater better than the regular purified water I used to get. And then you just pour it over your paper towels. And I get my little containers, you know, at the dollar store.
So is the water from your cistern?
Yep. 3,000 gallon rainwater, gravity fed water catchment system. It's up in the barn. Has about an 8-foot drop and it comes in the house. You want to see how good the water comes out? Did you see? How
I
good
did,
it
I
was?
heard it.
Yeah. It was really, we were worried because the cistern was almost dry and we were not getting any water pressure, so we figured that we needed to get a
Can you come fill it for you?
well, no, we thought we needed new filters. So we put new filters on, and lo and behold, that wasn't the problem. It was because we needed more water in it. And now, look at it. Look at that. No electricity, no pump, no nothing. Sweet. Yeah. Except for the only thing is my little thing isn't that cute. Because we had a regular faucet he had put in like you get like at, you know, at Lowe's or Home Depot. And we put it in there because they have these little filters inside of them that kind of, you know, the flow gets kind of squished out and it doesn't come out very good. The pressure is not good. So we had to figure out another way, and he put some things together, and that's what we have now. But it works good. I'm happy I have water, and it's wonderful. So now these little guys are going to go into the back room, and I'll show you what I do with it. So since this would be a place where you have a sink with running water, I don't have it, so we have wet wipes. So when you go to the bathroom, you can use a wet wipe.
And then do you compost it since they're paper?
Yes, we can compost them.
So almost nothing goes to the landfill.
Oh no, I mean, the
So
animals are
plastic?
going to get all your food. The composting, I can compost all foods. Actually, I just got, you're going to be filled with things. I have something else. I got a thing, it's called a bokashi bucket. And I should show you.
You should, because I wanted to see one of those for so long.
And well, we got one because you can do meat.
He talked about how he makes it because he likes to go to people who do open sourcing. So he went to the open sourcing and he talked to the dude about the bokashi bucket, and then talked about how you can get it and everything. And I thought, well, that's kind of cool. We'll try that. So we got the bokashi bucket and got the activator stuff. And the guy, you know, open sourcing means the guy that makes the bokashi bucket actually explains to you how he makes the activator, so you can make it yourself. You don't have to buy it from him. Yeah. So we ordered the bokashi bucket, and Stacy's been using it, and we use it for tea for the garden. She'll show you how it is.
How am I not going to just turn this into a series? My goodness.
So here is the bokashi bucket. Like I was saying earlier, the bokashi bucket is pretty cool because you can compost, you know, meat or bones and things like that. Make sure it's not very safe because we don't have hand railings.
You don't need, what are you, 90
Well,
years
at least-
old?
I'm not,
For
but I'm just
seniors.
telling her.
At least you
Oh, your
don't.
phone's up here now. Now put it back in the bathtub.
Right?
This would be the aerobics of a tiny house.
Yeah. I mean, it keeps you fit, man. Use it or lose it.
Your
I was gonna
stuff.
say all that
Yeah.
recent stuff. Yeah. Guess
Yeah.
we did. So,
What do you want to do? Do you want to just come up?
Yeah.
It's kind of messy in here. It is messy. And it's hot up here.
Why?
Huh?
We don't live in another house and there's that rumor going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you can totally run a farm from down the road while still cooking from scratch and everything else. This is cute.
So this is our room. There's our curtains. It was an old tablecloth. Right now. Oh, this is always a work in progress. This will be the last thing that gets done.
Right? You just sleep.
Fencing is more important, and
It's true.
your outbuildings are more important, and our outside kitchen is more important, and our root cellar is more important. So hopefully this will get done this year. So I think it will.
And in the summer, obviously the heat rises in the winter, but in the summer, you don't have an air conditioner.
The heat definitely rises in the summer in here. So when it gets to be 100 degrees, we may sleep downstairs in the futon. But now we have an outside kitchen, and we have these really cool hammocks that we're going to hook up out there, and we can sleep outside, out in the outside kitchen if it gets too hot. But actually, we do have little battery operated fans that we use up here that helps tremendously. So.
Like, say something.
Okay.
Okay, you're going.
So are you going to say it?
No, you're
Or
gonna
you
say,
want
"Hey
me to
guys,
intro?
I'm
Okay.
you know I'm here at the la la la
All right.
la, and this is I'm off
So I'll
grid
do
with
the
Doug and
intro.
Stacy, and I'll be like, and I'm Doug."
Okay, gotcha.
You want the panning?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Panning, sorry.
Action!
Quiet on the set.
So he comes in, makes a big mess, and then I let him go outside.
Just like your husband.
That's right. That's right.
I want to quote that. That's going to be the name of the video.
Poor dog, he's kind of like, I just grabbed him for Patreon.
Like, I'm the dude off grid.
Right?
Don't put this in.
Okay.
Just come here. Look, he's got his drone in the bathtub now, and I mean, I don't know what. I
I'll
mean,
take it out.
That should be big.
I'm
That
not
should be like, I'm
staging.
used to seeing Stacy from up here.
I know. I stand on the stair and everything. I told her I'm gonna build.
I don't like that. I'm like, I don't like the way that
I'm gonna build
looks.
a track
It's
up on.